This is a jollof rice recipe that you wouldn't want to miss, especially if you want to become a jollof rice vendor in your area. Stick on this video. Let me show you this recipe that people are paying a whole lot of money to get. As you already know, on this channel, I teach you how to make all kinds of Nigerian dishes, especially soup or perfect in it. We'll make it the authentic way that it should be made. So let's dive in. Now for the rice, we'll be making 2 modules of rice, which is also known as 2 custard, which will come out 40 cups of rice. Now to make this 2 modules of rice, I'll be using 400 grams of tin tomato and another 500 grams of jollof mixed tomato by Gino. This 2 combo is perfect for your jollof rice. So I started off by introducing vegetable oil into the pot. I introduced garlic and ginger paste, stirred properly to combine. I introduced onions, curry and thyme, and I will stir properly to combine. Allow this to fry for up to 2 minutes. I will introduce the first 800 grams of tomatoes. The measurement I'm giving you here is to make 2 modules of jollof rice. Okay, if you want it on the extra, you can invest more on your red bell peppers, because right now red bell peppers are very expensive, but if you have that money, red bell pepper will also enhance the color of your jollof rice. So basically invest more on red bell peppers, but this combo I'm giving you is also perfect. So the next tomato mix I added was the jollof mixed tomato made by Gino. This tomato paste is beautiful for jollof rice. Please include it in your jollof rice combo. So I added it now because it's already prepared. It does not take time to cook, so I will introduce it and I will stir together to combine. Allow all of this to fry for about 10 to 20 minutes, depends on your time, and then you introduce your pepper mix. So in here is shombo, tatashi, a little bit of tomatoes, onions, and habanero pepper blended together. I will stir properly to combine and allow this to fry for another 15 to 20 minutes. Please allow this tomato base to fry because this will determine the taste of your jollof rice. So that is why it's very important for you to fry your tomatoes very well. Fry them dry before you introduce water to cook the rice properly. So here I tasted, I'm introducing more salt and I introduce seasonings. By all means, introduce any kind of seasoning you want, okay? And then fry this till it is dried. Like you see here, it has reduced in quantity and is properly dried. I will remove it and set it aside. Welcome to the channel. This is 426 Kitchen. On this channel, we'll make all things Nigerian. Now pay attention. This is what makes your jollof rice. In another bigger pot, I introduce vegetable oil. I introduce thyme. I introduce curry. I introduce rosemary. I introduce ginger and garlic paste. I will fry this together for about 1 to 2 minutes before I introduce onion. The herbs I introduce here is what will bring out the taste of your jollof rice. Please start making your jollof rice this way, okay? You will love the outcome, especially if you want to make this as a side hustle. This is how you should start your jollof rice. Now I will introduce the tomato stew or tomato sauce we made earlier bit by bit into the pot. I'm going to exhaust every of that tomato sauce that I made because the measurement was for 2 modules of rice. So I will introduce them bit by bit and then stir properly to combine. I will also introduce more of seasoning. I will go in with signature jollof. Okay, I love that seasoning. I'm calling everything I used for this jollof rice so you will know. I introduce signature jollof, I introduce all-purpose seasoning, and I will introduce mevina chicken seasoning. Those are my go-to seasoning when it comes to jollof rice. I will stir properly to combine and introduce water to enable all ingredients that I give to this tomato sauce to cook together before I will go in with the rice. You can also decide to introduce your rice at this point, but I love to allow this base to also boil and turn back as a stew base before I will introduce the rice. And here I'm introducing bay leaf and a crushed Knorr seasoning. If you like any other seasoning like Maggi, Star, anyone, you can introduce it now. Right, like I said before, it has turned back to a stew base, and this is where I will introduce the rice. At this point, you will agree with me that making the perfect jollof rice that will keep your customers glued to your business comes with calculation. I'm introducing this properly washed rice. This rice does not take time to cook. I just boiled water, soaked it for about 10 minutes, and then I washed it properly until it's clear. Then I introduce it. Depending on the kind of rice you're making, please try to know the movement of your rice and the time it takes to cook, so you don't give it excess water or allow it to parboil before you start making. Some rice are difficult, you can parboil for a little bit and then you wash, and some are not. You wash with hot water or with lukewarm water to remove all the dirt. Now, after introducing the rice, I stirred properly to combine the tomato base with the rice. You can see the level of water that I gave to that rice. Okay, your rice does not take water to cook, it takes heat, it takes steam. And don't worry if your pot is burning, because your pot will have to burn for you to get that properly dried rice. And please don't just cover your pot and allow it to start cooking. When it cooks for a bit, you will turn it so the ones on top will go under. And that was what I did at first, and this is the second one. I will introduce onions at this point. If you're new here, welcome to 426 Kitchen. On this channel, we'll make all things African, especially our soups, and we'll make the perfect jollof rice like I'm teaching you. You can start your business with this recipe that I'm giving you here, and you will make a whole lot of money, because I know how much I spent in making this particular jollof rice, and I know how much I sold this jollof rice. It will make you money. Okay, and if you're new, welcome. If you love what we do here, subscribe to the channel and turn on your bell notification so you'll be notified each time I upload a new video. And share this video with your friends. Give a thumbs up if you like what we are doing. You know, by doing so, you will help the algorithm to know that we're sharing valuable content, and they will help push our content to other people. By the way, to steam cook your rice, you will use foil paper or parchment paper or bag that will trap the heat from escaping. Okay, by so doing, the heat inside will soften and cook your rice properly. You can see how, you know, single this rice is coming out. This rice came out really delicious and I loved it. I introduced diced onions and carrot for garnishing. Okay, you can use anything, and the food is ready. Serve with any protein of choice and you will love it. Thank you for watching. Till I see you in my next video, do have a pleasant day. Bye bye.